Hello, it's me again. So since my last video I've been asked if I can do a very simple text-based design, and just to give me a challenge I've been given the text by one of the guys in one of the forums I'm in. So the text I've been given is, I have two titles, Daddy and Paediatrician, I rock them both. And my challenge is to create a t-shirt in 10 minutes, and not only create a t-shirt in 10 minutes but show you how to do it step by step. So we're in Photoshop, as you can see, and the first thing we're going to do is create a file. So File, New, click. Now you see here, I obviously do quite a lot of these because we've already got here 4500, width 5400, height, RGB, very important that it's RGB, otherwise you won't be able to save in PNG, background transparent. So those are your settings. Let's give it a name. This is the 10-minute text tee. Let's see if we can do this. It's also quite late at night. I'm in the UK, so let's see. So there are a couple of ways that we can do our text. Now normally, if I was going to do a typography shirt, I would type all of my text out and then edit it. However, I'm going to show you the easy way. It's not necessarily the way that someone who's been using Photoshop for 10, 15, 20 years would do it, but it is a very easy way that I can teach you in 10 minutes, and we will have a finished shirt at the end of 10 minutes. So obviously text-based, font is important. I chose Myriad Pro. Fonts are in Photoshop in the top left-hand side up here. I chose Myriad Pro because it's simple, it's bold. When you think of male daddy, you think masculine, bold, not necessarily simple. I'm not being sexist, but Myriad Pro to me I thought was a good choice. Google your fonts. Photoshop will pick up any font that you have installed on your computer, but for the purpose of this shirt I'm going to use Myriad Pro. So let's type in our first line, which is, I have two titles. Now, like I said, what I'd normally do is type all of this out as if I was using Word and then edit all of the sections. I'm not going to do that, I'm going to do it in blocks. So I have two titles, and of course we don't want it all the same size. This is a t-shirt design after all. So to move your cursor onto the text, you can left click and then wiggle, and you can move that wherever you want. Now I'm going to drop it down about an inch from the top. I'm going to click, see that in the bottom right corner, I'm going to press Shift, hold Shift down, and then with Shift I'm also going to left click and then drag to make this bigger. So as you can see, I want my spacing either side to be the same. You want that centre, I'm happy with that. And then up here, you see, I'm going to click tick. I'm happy with that. So I have two titles. Now let's add Daddy. And again, so tick, we're happy with that word Daddy. Now I'm going to go over here to this menu. So I'm on text at the minute, and I'm going to click this little arrow at the top. That's going to allow me, see here, to just click once on that bottom corner. And again, I'm going to just shift. The reason we hold Shift down is because it constrains the proportions, so your text isn't going to go too wide or too tall for the font, which means that you're keeping it in form. So we've got Shift held down. I'm going to left click, hold that down as well, and then drag. And we're going to bring this up to be obviously the same width. Oh, sugar. So that, if I use my left arrow, I'm just going to shimmy it across. Now I'm going to press Shift and up, and this is going to just move it up, but a little bit more than just pressing up by itself, because obviously our spacing, now I'm playing it by ear, that looks about right to me. So now I have two titles, Daddy, press Add Tick. Now next line will be, and Paediatrician. So, let's do it in caps. I'm sure you all know how to do caps. But can I spell paediatrician? That's the question. So, again, you saw I went from text to arrow. So text will allow me to edit this text. I go to my arrow, and this allows me to manipulate. So I'm going to click in the middle and move it up to get my spacing. See, we've got these little guidelines that are super helpful. Yeah. So I'm going to go with that one because that gives me the right spacing. I'm now going to click again on the bottom, shift, left, and drag. You've got it. Yeah. And bring it out. So you should have a little pink line come, but I'm just going to go so that looks like it to me. So this is a 10-minute tea. I have no idea how long this video has been running. So I'm going to put my tick at the top here and say that I'm happy with that. So I have two titles, Daddy and Paediatrician. So now what I'm going to do is I just want to break this up a bit because we don't want text, 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 text. So I'm going to bring my shape tool and I'm just going to I'm going to use the square and I'm just going to create this. I didn't show you how I did that, did I? So what we do is go to the shape tool, which is down here. See, it's there. We click on it. Our shapes then are at the top in the middle of the menu here. We can choose any shape we want. And for this it was a square, so you basically left click, hold, and drag to create the shape. But we don't want that one. So to the right hand side here we've got our layers, which allows us to edit. We'll just click on that shape, shape 1, over to the left hand side and we click our move tool. And I'm just going to shift down to give about the same space that we've got between our text. Okay, now I'm happy with that, so I'm going to click the text tool again. There we go. And it was I rock them both, wasn't it? So I have two titles, Daddy and Paediatrician, I rock them both. So I rock them both. And of course this is super simple because this is purely text. Okay, we're going to press our tick to confirm that we're happy with that. We're going to go over to the left hand side, click on our move tool at the top of the menu. We're going to click in the middle of that, drag it over so that it's in line. There we go. Click on the bottom corner, shift, left click and drag. It really is that simple. Okay. So a little over. Click at it. And of course you can use your arrows. And I'm just going to do shift and arrow up. So how's that looking? I have two titles, Daddy and Paediatrician, I rock them both. Oh, I quite like that. Okay, so now we have a black version we can save, so save that. "10-minute tea" as a PNG. Okay, and save. And because we always have to design for black, what I'm going to do is go over to my layers, which are on the right hand side. See, it's I rock them both, our shape. So I'm going to basically click on the top one, I'm going to press shift, I'm going to click on the bottom one, that then selects them all. Now I'm going to right click and I'm going to convert to smart object. That then gives us one object here that we can move around as we please, and we still have the option to edit that if we want as well. But more importantly, when I apply the effects, like I'm going to do now, so underneath your layers you have this little button that says FX. Press that, press colour overlay, and look at this, we can change it to any colour we want. We're just doing one font, one colour for this video, so let's do white, although not quite white. You see that's slightly off? I don't actually like doing the bright white like this for shirts. You find if you do it just slightly off, it will look far better. So okay, I'm happy with that. Want to see what it looks like on black? We can get our shape tool, and we can create another shape, which you know now. Go over to our layers on the right hand side, click shape one, drag it down, that will put it behind. As you can see, that's what it will look like on the shirt. I have two titles, Daddy and Pediatrician. I rock them both. Obviously, remove the black, and we can save that as well. So white. So obviously we've got our first one, and PNG. So, and that's it, all done. And that's 2 t-shirts in hopefully 10 minutes, but we'll see how long this video is. I'm going to do another video with more complex typography, but I hope this one's helped at least so that you can see how to arrange text and create a very simple text-based t-shirt in 10 minutes using Photoshop. Okay, thank you, bye bye.